first and foremost, the main consideration we're going to be aiming for is going to be to do with axial loading. That is being able to bear load in the real world. And the standard that we find we are regularly recommending patients and members is actually based on some of the research from Dr. Peter Attia, or his standards, where he talks a lot about the standard for an adult aged 40, male being 100% and female being 75% of their body weight, being able to farmers carry this for a period of 1 minute. And what we've done is taken this figure and applied that to the squat or the hip hinge. And so the goal here is to be able to perform a good technique-based squat or hip hinge with that amount of load for you for 10 reps without having any trouble, pain, or aggravation. That first goal is giving you an ability to assess the spinal disc's tolerance for load in the neutral position. Once we have achieved that, we've progressed with our rehab up to that point. The next thing to consider is going to be the amount of mobility that we have in our hips. But what does it mean? Well, the loading component means that your spinal discs, the annulus fibrosus, the segments, and your skill and competence are capable of bearing a significant known amount of load without trouble or failure. It means that you have significant control over real-world movements, the hip hinge and the squat, at such a level that you are really going to be very resilient to other things putting you off guard or putting you in a position of vulnerability. It means that the muscles of the core and trunk region have both coordination and significant strength to support that spine, which itself is strong too. It means the muscles of the lower body are also stronger and capable of working in tandem with your midsection, creating a really robust and resilient structure from the midsection all the way down. And as it pertains to the hips, the hip joints are strong or stable in all ranges. You might be mechanically more weak at the bottom part of a squat or hip hinge, but the joint itself, its architecture, it's a ball and socket right in there. It's strong in all ranges. As opposed to the spine, the further we get forwards or backwards, the more force focuses and localizes to certain parts of the spinal joint. And so by having strong and very flexible or adequately flexible hip joints, we can allow our hip sockets to take up more the range of motion from day-to-day activities, so that our spine needs to come in and add that extra bit of movement, such as when tying our shoelaces, at a later point, and therefore less spinal mobility is required, or less spinal compromise is required in our daily movements. This is just about simple, good, healthy movement habits.